Yes, fight fans, boxing fans, welcome once again to your irrefutably, undisputably, your number one boxing content channel. And just to say a massive, massive thank you to each and every one of you who are supporting us, who are viewing the content. Really does mean a lot, and it does allow us to bring you the absolute best in all your boxing. So keep it locked, keep it upfront boxing, make sure you share, make sure you like, and so on. Nothing more needs to be said, nothing more needs to be done. Let's get straight into the video. So as you can see, we're talking about Andrew Tate potentially making his boxing debut. But this is a guy that's not obviously a stranger to competition. This is a guy that's not afraid to obviously have a scrap. Former world champion, kickboxing champion, a fellow obviously boxing and heavyweight boxer who's come through that way. Look at big baby Gerald Miller, former kickboxing champion, won various different titles, but obviously following the roots and following the roots from the social media. And you look at the likes of obviously Logan Paul, you look at the likes of Jake Paul, Darren Till, Tony Ferguson. These are all guys obviously that were massive in their disciplines. Obviously no stranger to obviously having a fight, having a tear up. And now obviously Andrew Tate looking to obviously get in on the Misfit Boxing. Now Misfit Boxing is obviously looked at as the entertainment factor with the celeb sort of endorsements, various different fights. Not saying that boxers and the co-owner and the owner, KSI, has not obviously looked to be competitive and fight obviously in proper fights, but some of the matchups, some of the lineups, and it just is really a question now, is it good for boxing? I think here at Upfront Boxing, I guess it wouldn't hurt. It brings a whole new division, a whole new different demographic of audience. It will definitely bring numbers due to the sheer volume and following. And obviously, that is the name of the game now. You know, a lot of boxers, traditionally, yes, they should get the respect, they should get the earnings, but it is down to at the minute profile. It is down to what you can generate. It is down to what gate numbers happen, and we see obviously the potential talk between Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, what that may potentially do. We see Jake Paul now signing against Deontay Davis, a former legend, like a world champion, currently obviously in his prime. Now looking to obviously step up the competition, and arguably it is questioned whether Jake Paul is in the top 100 of the cruiserweight division or not. So the question is now, how does obviously Andrew Tate fit in? Who will he be his first opponent with on Misfit Boxing? You've got a whole list of names. It'll be interesting to see. You've got the long saga, obviously, with Jake Paul going backwards and forwards, and the infamous, obviously, YouTube video where Andrew Tate basically come out and said, like, look, there's not a lot of people that get the recognition. There's not a lot of people that earn half of the money as you do. Jake Paul at the time was calling out various sort of different people and that. And obviously, they've met and run in a couple of times. But Andrew Tate was basically like, look, I'll kick the living shit out of you for X amount of sort of money, and further the cost obviously for the purses and everything else. Now it's definitely a name, it's definitely obviously credible, it's definitely going to bring eyeballs, definitely going to bring attention, but more importantly, it's actually the real competitor who's fought at the highest levels within combat, you know, former world champion, kickboxer, various sort of different fights, various accolades, obviously in titles. Yes, he's gone over the influence thing, got massive attention, mass amounts of money. So I don't think this is necessarily a money thing. I think this is generally like, look, wanting to have a go, wanting to have a mix up. And there's been various sort of run-ins, various different sort of opponents over the years that said they would obviously take Andrew on. Obviously the infamous being, as we just said, the Jake Paul video that Andrew Tate put out and basically said that he would kick the fuck out of Jake Paul. Just to put it frankly, that is what you get here at Upfront Boxing. No more, less, no more. Say it how it is. But also various other interesting fights that could happen. What about obviously Andrew Tate, Darren Till? That could obviously be a genuine good fight. Obviously, each and one of these guys were the best at their discipline. He's just about to fight Luke Rockhold, another legend in UFC. You've got Tony Ferguson now, who's obviously coming into boxing, and just another announcement, as we've seen in the bare knuckle sort of arena, which is slightly obviously out the remits, but we will discuss it. Legendary two-time world champion James DeGale, but we'll get in another video and we'll get all into that. But boxing obviously is really, really heating up. It's really coming obviously prominent. Not seen a time like it in the last sort of decade or so more in boxing, and this is just another element that's going to flip the script, going to bring new eyeballs. It's going to be mass business for promoters, it's going to be a mass business for the broadcasters, whoever shows it, and it's just basically a win-win situation for you, for us, the fight fans, the boxing fans. So basically leave your comments below, let us know what you think. Do you think this is a big thing for boxing? Do you think Andrew Tate is credible to be in the boxing game, whether it's misfits or whether he then goes on obviously and fights legitimately? And what would the governing bodies, the sanctioned and just the purest of boxing fans and stuff, do you think it will be ratified as obviously a KSI and a Logan Paul? or do you think the Jake Paul saga and Andrew Tate would really obviously surpass numbers? It is really interesting. It is different variables, different sort of fights, but obviously the ones, the beneficiaries, it's you, us, it's the fight fans, it's the box fans. So leave your comments below. Let us know what you think of Andrew Tate, obviously jumping in the boxing arena on Misfits Boxing. Who do you think his potential opponent will be? Do you see this happening, and is it good for boxing or not? Keep it locked, keep it up front boxing, and we'll see you on the next.